that we'll talk about in a little bit. But for beginners, this is where you need to go to register for your own ParentVue SIS account. And also you'll see on this slide, there is a link to getting help or a replacement activation code. If you have lost your login credentials, you already have an account, but you've lost your login credentials, you can click on this online request. And again, we will share this slide deck so that you have that information as well. You can just click on it and get the assistance that you need. All right, so once you log into, second, let me get that out of the way. There you go. Once you log into Schoology, and there's two ways that you can get to Schoology. Actually, there's three. The first way is off of the Silverbrook Elementary's website. There is an icon at the top of underneath the banner. There's a Schoology link that you can click on. Also, you can just go to type in the address lms.fcps.edu, and that'll take you to this login page that we're looking at here. Or you also can just go to fcps.edu and you'll see that same Schoology icon on that blue banner at the top. And once you log in, you will see over here on the left-hand side, you will see a place for you to type in your username and your password. And this is again where you obviously would type in your username and your password that you received after you requested the account. Same thing goes for your child. Your child will type in their username and their password. Their username is their student ID number and their password is their same password that they use to log into the computer. So for the students, the username and the password is the same for basically everything. Okay, so those are the ways that you can access Schoology. And you'll also notice down at the bottom here where I've got this circled here, when you get to the login screen, if you need any support, if you click here, it will take you to a support page where you can get support and assistance and resources that you might need. Okay. All right, so there's differences between a student account and a parent account. For the elementary school students, I strongly suggest that parents, it's a great idea for you to have your own login, but I also strongly encourage you to just use your student's login, because when you use your student's login information, you'll be able to see more. Parents have read-only ability to student activities, and you can't see them all. Parents are not able to participate as students, obviously, and students must be logged into their own account to participate in a course or group in Schoology. So again, that's why I say it's kind of best to have your child's username and password handy so that you can log in and you see the platform as the child sees the platform. Okay, I'm gonna watch this quick little video.
Parent accounts in Schoology were designed to give parents read-only access to their children's activities inside the LMS. It's important to recognize that parent accounts have certain limitations when compared to active student accounts. Parent accounts are not able to participate as a student in any course or group activity. Here, you can see a student account accessing a discussion in Schoology. The student account can participate and post in the discussion. The parent account is able to see the discussion in some cases, but cannot post. Student accounts can submit assignments on Schoology. Parent accounts can view their children's submissions, but cannot submit on their children's behalf. Student accounts can attempt submissions of quizzes and assessments. Parent accounts are unable to do so on their child's behalf. Student accounts can post inside of media albums. Parent accounts can view the media in the album, but cannot participate or post on their child's behalf. Once again, if you would like to view your child's courses and activity in Schoology, you can use your parent account, where you will see the light blue box at the top that lets you know you're viewing as your selected child. However, in order for your child to complete their coursework, they must be logged in to their own student account.
So that was just a quick little get your feelers wet on the differences between a student account and a parent account. So again, give me 1 second.
Parent accounts.
Frozen. There we go. Here's a quick little chart that the person just went over in the video in regards to the differences between the parent and the student's accounts. I'll give you a few seconds to read that over to yourself. I'm not going to read it to you. But again, you'll notice at the bottom where I have highlighted again, it's best to log in with your child's credentials so that you have full access. And also, I just wanted to mention as well, we still use our Google platform, and a lot of assignments and a lot of documents that teachers create are created using Google Docs and Google Assignments. However, you as a parent logging in, you wouldn't be able to see those documents. But if you logged in under your child's login information, you would be able to actually see the document. So again, another reason why I suggest always having your child's username and password handy so that you can log in and see exactly what your child is seeing. Okay. All right, so here's where we're going to navigate to your child's dashboard. So once you log in, you or your child were to log into Schoology, they're going to come across their dashboard here. And in this area here, it kind of serves the purpose of a Facebook wall or feed, and anything that's been posted by any of their teachers, whether it be their homeroom teacher or one of the specialists, music, art, PE, or whomever, if they've posted anything, it would be right here in their feed, just kind of like a one-stop shop to kind of scroll through and see what's going on, just like a Facebook feed. Okay.
Sorry, could you say that again? Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what that was. And also over to the right side, we have a calendar. And again, any information or dates, important dates or what have you that teachers, it could be their homeroom teacher or any of the specialist teachers, it would be over here on the calendar. Just a quick little calendar view here, okay? Would navigate to your child's courses. Your child has a homeroom course, which is obviously is their teacher, your child's teacher course. And then there's also each specialist has a course as well. So if we were to happen to go virtual, your child would need to navigate not only to the homeroom course, but to the specialist courses such as art, PE, or what have you. And as you see in this picture here, you'll see that this is a grade 1 homeroom course. So this is kind of what the homework course is, and it's always going to say, grade 1 homework and the teacher's name, because your child is enrolled in that course. And then here's the art course if your child was enrolled in that. And then you'll probably also see down here these do not enter courses. Pay no mind to those. Kids don't need to go into those courses. There will be no information in those courses. All of the information that your child needs will be in their homeroom teacher's course and or the specialist course. And again, you find the courses by clicking here on courses. Okay. And again, navigating to the folders inside of your courses. So here, for instance, once you were to click on your homeroom teacher's class, this, for example, is Ms. Kerr's class, all teachers have the same organizational tree here. You will see a red folder for class information, an orange folder for reading, and a yellow folder for writing, green folder for word study, blue folder for math, and what have you. And that will be consistent and the same across all grade levels. So if you have a child in 2nd grade and you have a child in 5th grade, the orange reading folder will stay the same. We tried to do that to make it a little easier for you guys, parents, and trying to find information with consistency there. Okay. All right, next to courses, you will see an option here called groups. If your child has been enrolled in a group, which obviously is facilitated by a teacher or a specialist as well, those groups would be housed here. You would see those groups and you would be able to join. Also, there might be an extracurricular course or group that is created, and the teacher might give them the code to join the group. They would just click on join a group, and then provide that code that the teacher gives them to join the group. So basically you have courses in groups. In most cases, kids will not be in groups. We do have some groups such as AART, and I think that our counselors also have groups as well, but I'm not quite sure. But if they do, they would be under groups. Okay. Okay, so next, Zoom, which is what we are using now, is the platform that we will use to access your teacher virtually, whether that is for school, a school, or meeting with a parent. We are using Zoom. So in order for your child to meet your teacher using Zoom, they're going to access that straight from Schoology. So they're going to log into Schoology. They're going to go to their course. Again, I'm right here in Miss Kerr's first grade homeroom class. And if you look down on the left-hand side, you will see a blue icon that says Zoom, and your child will click on that, and that will take them right to another screen that has a menu where they will click on and they will meet their teacher. This also would be the case if they were meeting with, say, for instance, their PE teacher. They would go to their PE teacher's course, and the same thing, they would look down on the left-hand side and look for Zoom, and then they would click on the course. I think I have a screenshot of that. So once you click on Zoom, this is what it's going to look like. You would see the link here. There's nothing here, obviously, but you would see the link here for the course to join the course. And there would be a little blue button that says join. And that's how your child would join the Zoom session to meet the teacher and their classmates. Okay. Also on this page, you'll notice that there's two tabs here. There's previous meetings and there is recordings. You want to look at the recordings here because this is where the recordings would be housed. If a child happened to miss a class or wanted to go back to relook at something, the recordings would be housed right here. Okay. And then down in this area, like I said, this is where you would have the links to the actual Zoom to get in. Okay. Okay, and here is a comprehensive list of support resources. Tickets will be submitted and routed to the appropriate team for assistance if you do need assistance. And I know that you can't see this, this link, but again, we will share this slide deck and you'll have that so that if you have any issues and need any problems, you would go to this tech area, technical support area, and they would route your ticket either to us or in some cases, the service desk will handle it as well. And again, our school-based technologies support team is myself and Mr.
Yeah, I'll take it tomorrow. I have 2 meetings, so I'll try to take it in the afternoon before I get today to see like what they hear. Oh, shit. Okay.
Again, Richard Chen and myself are the school-based technology team here at Silverbrook, and we look forward to working with you. I do have a slide for questions that we can try to answer if anybody has any questions before I turn it back over to Dr. Simpkins and Mr. Thomason. Feel free to unmute your mic and ask your question.
So my question is, if parents log in using their students' ID number, we know parents cannot post work for their students. That's correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then it makes me wonder, how do we know who's posting? How do we differentiate between if a parent is going to post something for a kid, say for instance, if a kid is sick a particular day and the work is done, but it's just not posted, then what do we do with a situation like that?
Because the student can't post it, is that what you're saying? The
Right.
parent can post it if they're posting it they're logged in under the student. They're
Okay.
able to post it. They would not be able to post it if they were logged in under themselves. My biggest reason for pushing that parents have both, they have their own account, is just because it's a good idea to have their own account, but also it allows them to see what the student sees. And for instance, those Google documents, which a lot of our teachers use, we still use Google, we're heavy Google. If a parent logs in and sees an assignment in a Google document, whether it be a slide deck, whether it be a document or what have you, the parents wouldn't be able to access and see it.
Okay,
because they don't have fcpsschools.net accounts.
right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Mhm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Are there any other questions from our parents?
Yes, please. I may have missed it, so forgive me, but are we going to have Zoom recordings on a daily basis, or is this just in case we have to go virtual? Just looking to find out when would we use that function?
Well, now some teachers may post recordings daily, but that would be up to the teacher. So that will be a question that you can ask your teacher. Should we go virtual? Which, I mean, we don't know, but we just want to be prepared. But should we go virtual, you can ask the teacher if she or he will be posting recordings daily.
Thank you.
Mhm. Any other questions from our families about Schoology?
Okay, Dr. Simpson, I will hand it over to you.
All right, we will now stop our Schoology recording, and then we will go to our COVID slide deck. Mr. Chen will, I'm getting some feedback. I do want you to know that we will not record this presentation or share this slide deck because the information is changing rapidly. Someone had in their mic on, because I'm getting feedback. Okay, I can hear now. Okay, that's better. Thank you. All right, so welcome to our virtual parent meeting where we're going to be now focusing on COVID and COVID updates. Our agenda, we can go to the next slide. We will talk about some health updates. We will talk about some instructional updates, our indoor dining